Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we are going to take a look at the Warnings 2025 recap video, which is about 4 minutes long. It's going to have a lot of key events that took place this year. This was a big year for the Warning. You know, I might even argue it's their biggest year. And perhaps 2026 will be even bigger as a new album's coming out, as we expect the venues that they're playing to get a little bigger or a lot bigger, depending. And we just have high hopes for them in general. But we thought this would be a nice thing to take a look at. Chances are we're going to recognize most of what's in here because we've been following the band very closely all year long. But if there's anything that we don't recognize, of course, we're going to ask you about that later. But we're going to watch the whole thing, I think, first, and then go back and talk about specific moments that are in here. So, Adrian, any thoughts ahead before we look at this?
Well, they had a dynamite year in 2025.
They did.
So yeah. I'm interested to see what they decided to put on this thing.
Let's go ahead and watch this and see what else we may have just completely forgotten about in this whirlwind year of the Warning.
Alrighty.
Al tratar de poner palabras de todo lo que siento para presentar este reconocimiento, me encontré con una idea que siempre vuelve a mí cuando pienso en ustedes. La capacidad de levantarse, de seguir, de transformar todo con el corazón por delante. Eso es lo que otros llaman resiliencia, pero para mí simplemente es ser Dani, Pau y Ana.
Es un sueño hecho realidad, poder ver a todo el auditorio lleno. Fue algo espectacular.
Said that this guitar was one of your favorite. Well, I want to give it to you as a gift. This is yours. She's amazing.
Hi, this is Paulina from The Warning. I just really want to thank Modern Drummer for this wonderful, wonderful acknowledgement, and thanks for everybody who voted for me. Thank you so much for this huge honor and this wonderful acknowledgement. I am deeply honored, and thank you for all the continued support. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Muchas gracias.
Qué bonito de veras de recibir un premio tan especial. A toda la gente que escucha nuestra música y que disfruta lo que hacemos tanto como nosotros disfrutamos crear. Muchísimas gracias a Glamour y verdaderamente es un honor estar premiadas entre todas ustedes el día de hoy. Muchísimas gracias.
Very, very nice. Well, a lot of things in there. What did you think, Adrian? What stuck out for you?
Back when I saw three little girls playing tunes like Enter Sandman and Crazy Train, I knew they were going to become something special, and they did.
They did. So here we talked about, let me see here. I mean, they won Women of the Year's Glamour, the Sisterhood Award. That just happened. Of course, they sold out Auditorio Nacional 3 dates in a pretty large venue there in Mexico City. And they put out a live album. They opened for Halsey, which is a big deal. Halsey's a pretty major artist. In fact, let's look up Halsey. Yeah, she has sold a lot of records and has been around since 2012. She's got several albums out. Her albums have gotten over 6 billion streams in the United States alone. That's 6 billion, folks. 6 billion in the United States alone. So that's a feather in their cap. Let me see here. And then they sold out Europe, their tour there. They sold out the United States. They sold out Latin America. The Orianthi guitar gifting happened at the Paul Reed Smith 40th anniversary. Big deal. It was great that Danny was there. Danny, of course, is a PRS artist. Pau, modern drummer, picked her as 2025 Rock Drummer of the Year. That's fantastic. First ball thrown out for the softball team in Monterrey, Mexico. I remember that. That was a big deal. They played halftime at the Jaguars-Cardinals football game just a couple months ago. Actually, that was a big deal. We hope to see more of those.
Yeah, it was great hearing them play sick. They've just got all this stuff going on, and they have not let this go to their heads at all. They're like a model of mental health. They're seen like in the after movies and such. You see them goofing around and everything. Yeah, I mean, that's utterly sane.
Well, you got Danny going, so they know how to handle, the extra stress and to kind of get it off their plates and off into the universe so they can concentrate on the important stuff. And it's very amusing, when they do that. I just don't like when Pau gets up on a little riser right on the edge of the stage. It's like, oh, that's a long way down. Oh, yeah, get off that thing, would you please? All right. But they hit 1 million on YouTube. That was a big deal. So congrats to them. When we started following them less than 2 years ago, they were around 600,000. So their star is rising. And, of course, they also got the Rock Sound magazine feature article and cover. And collectible covers, it looked like. So, yeah, I mean, a big year. Lot of really important accomplishments, I think, and acknowledgments of who they are and what they do and how well they do it. And, I mean, their music, good grief. When we started, I think some people thought maybe we'd lost our minds when we started doing the warning every single day, which is coming. We got a few months before it's 2 years straight of us covering the warning every single day as we have. But I just knew there was something to this band, to the quality of their music and the work that they were doing. They weren't just three pretty faces. They are putting together music that endures. And we've seen lots of covers of this band over the years. More and more are coming. I mean, they are definitely accelerating. And to hear Amor the other day just reminds us that, another song that's kind of viewed as an album track that they don't play anymore. They only played it during the Error tour, is another very strong song that another band can take, and it's going to sound good. It's going to keep its integrity. That's the mark of really good music, well created.
Yeah. They're inspiring other young women to start playing rock and roll. I mean,
yep.
Gee, that's quite something. That's great.
Remember, we saw that entire drum class doing Hell You Call a Dream together. That was cool. And that's all ages. I think it was all women, but they were it looked to me like they kind of ran the gamut. I thought I saw some older people also on the drums there, which was good. I mean, they're doing exactly what I expected they were going to do back then. And so I have high hopes for the new album and for the rest of their career, really. I mean, they're at the top of their game. as far as I can tell. And I am very much looking forward to seeing how this year unfolds for them.
Well, I hope they're not at the top of their game. I hope they keep getting better and better. That seems to be what they're doing, you know?
They've been doing that since they started. You know, they've been at the top of their game pretty much. Yeah. So they can still keep going up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I expect they will. All right. Well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? If there was anything in here that jogged your memory that maybe you'd forgotten about. If there are things that you think got missed that are really important to talk about, anything like that, leave it below, you know, and we can continue the conversation. And if you have other suggestions for us, you can leave those below as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.